Hello, YouTubers and people out there in Facebook. This is John Michael DeBella. It's 1:25 p.m. on Friday here in Antioch. Now, I want to do a video on a very serious topic about the Oregon shooting 2 days ago. Now, apparently, I've been reading on Facebook from other of my Facebook friends that the guy who killed the students, he killed them because they were Christians. Now, as a Christian man, I know the history of hate groups that use Christianity as an excuse for being a hate group. The Nazis, the KKK, and homophobic hate groups for centuries, I think for centuries, I could be going way far back, but you get the picture, have been using the Holy Scriptures. They twist the Bible to make it seem like that it's an excuse to kill people because they're different from them. And that is BS. That is not what the Bible is about, and that is not what being a Christian is. Being a Christian is being loving and accepting of other people. You know what? I'm a Christian. I'm not racist at all, and I'm not homophobic. You know? And like I mentioned before, I do not believe being gay is a sin because it was written centuries and centuries ago when gay couples weren't part of society. I mean, there were probably gay men back then, but they weren't a part of society as they are nowadays. You know, it's all about how historically when the Bible was written, and it was written in a time when gay couples weren't seen as a part of society. So automatically, someone who is homophobic, some of the people who wrote the Bible, who felt like heterosexual couples was the norm, automatically put that in the Bible. That's the God's honest truth coming from a Christian man. And you can say, oh, I'm not a true Christian, by telling it like it is, because that's the facts. You know, if you want to go historically with when it was written in the 1st century, or like a few years after the death of Christ historically. So that's what I'm going by. I'm going by historically, not biblically. I'm going by historically when the Bible was written. You know, I just don't get it why that would be relevant to why the shootings out there would be relevant to if they're Christians. For all we know, this guy could have hated Christians because of the history of the hate groups. You know, and it's like, I think it's sad. Because not all of us are like that. Not all of us are hateful or hypocritical, and not all of us are homophobic. In fact, I was a Christian that wanted gay rights, you know? And I'm for transgender people too, you know? It's like, I just feel like people have this misconception that all Christians think alike, and we all don't. There are some out there that are individual thinkers, you know? They think for themselves. And they, you know, and they're progressive. There are progressive thinking Christians. For instance, Pope Francis, he's a progressive thinker, and he's Catholic. That's what I love about him, is that he's a progressive thinker. So, you know, I just think it's so sad about this whole Oregon shootings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you dislike this video because of the fact I'm telling it like it is, of the history of Christianity, how hate groups twisted Christianity to make it into a hateful religion when that's not what Christianity is about, then obviously you agree with the racist, anti-Semitic, and homophobic, and even transphobic views. You're bigots. You're not a real Christian. You're a bigot. And you're taking that out of context. That's what you were doing. You were taking that out of context. I'm just telling it like it is. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit passionate about this. Peace.